Weddings go from frightening
Yasumi, I need to stop talking. Stop talking.
Hello.
to fabulous with the magic touch of fairy godmother Jane Dayus Hinch.
So chill.
This wedding needs a referee,
You're the only groom who wants to see the dress before the wedding.
Because.
a whistle,
Excuse me, Anthony. Look, I'm
But I don't. I'm just saying. I don't.
and a white flag.
What is that? I see color.
Will Jane be able to douse the flames, or will she end up with heartburn?
I'm lining them
No,
up.
you're not lining up anything. I'm lining them up.
She's almost sabotaging her own son's wedding now.
There's going to be 200 people in the backyard.
Well, they want to put that responsibility on
That's
me.
not you, babe.
This couple can be hot-headed, but that makes sense. Anthony and Yasumi met in the heat.
I met Anthony in Cuba.
I knew that she was a dancer in the show, and she went on stage, and then I got to see a lot more, and then I was like, oh, that's nice.
So she wore pretty feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there, and that kind of heat spun them right into marriage.
That's bad luck.
Listen.
That's bad luck.
This is about a compromise, right?
That's
Are we not
bad luck.
getting married, though? We have our fights.
He don't listen, he just explode.
So it's a given. Anthony's no shrinking violet.
Focus on me. No. Yasumi, I need to stop talking. You could say that I'm a bit of a control freak.
But he's loosened the reins enough to let his mother loosen her purse strings.
It's my choice. My choice. My choice.
Wedding right now is pretty much my mom.
I'm doing it truly from the bottom of my heart for my children, right?
It's supposed to be Anthony and my wedding.
No matter whose wedding it is, it's in 12 days and it's in shambles.
I will not see this go down the drain for a stupid wedding.
Everybody's so stressed, like nobody can even think.
I want to let you know, I'm the fairy godmother.
Sorry, Mom. The real fairy godmother has now arrived in the form of superstar wedding planner Jane Dayus Hinch. Jane, with the help of her assistant Michael, will grant Anthony and Yasumi 3 wishes to turn this demolition derby into a Grand Prix wedding.
I'm Jane.
And she goes from 0 to 60 in seconds.
What seems to be the problem?
We have a wedding in a few weeks, and we don't really have anything planned. My mom, aunts, and sister are pretty much in control of the wedding at this point, and
Why is that?
they've been
You've
in
let
control
them
of
be?
Yeah.
And that's in control of an Indian wedding on one day and a Cuban reception the next. But Anthony is worried that the ball has been dropped.
I've seen what's happened, and I think that it's time I take control of the wedding.
But Jane knows that Anthony's first step requires a call to the sheriff.
I think we need some answers. The only person that knows is your mum. Let the fireworks begin.
Listen, hello. Okay, I'm sitting here with Jane. Jane has some questions, and I'm gonna need you to answer them for me. She's gonna come up with a plan that we can follow.
Mom, can you understand me?
And it soon becomes very clear that there's a serious communication breakdown in this family.
Because I need to know what's going on with the wedding. I mean, it's not gonna look like anything, because let's be honest, nothing's done. Here's how you're gonna help. Here's how you're gonna help me. You're gonna step back and do what you're told. And we're gonna take control of this now.
What are you doing? She hung up. Yeah. Oh, Anthony.
I really just got a real reality check talking to my mom.
This is starting to look like the worst crisis I've walked into. Now, every hour counts.
She threw me into the fire and said, hey, guess what? It's hot.
Before this wedding spontaneously combusts, Jane tables a massive plan of attack, and the couple absorbs the horror.
I don't know if we can do it.
I've split it into 2 days, the Friday and the Saturday. With the Hindu ceremony at your mum's house at 6 o'clock. The catering, has your mum got 200 plates? The menu, the food, the plates, the cutlery, is she having staff? It's a whole event, and she's the hostess. She's going to do it herself? I don't think so. That is just Friday from 7. Let's start on Saturday. You've got to have a table plan. Your DJ, you need to discuss what time he's setting up.
Okay.
The dancers, the Cuban music. Speeches.
Yeah, we have who, when, and how long.
You want to put the speeches are done? And we know who, what?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Do you really think that they have a program?
Out of everything. Do you know what we're stressing out on? Other people's speeches.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. That's my job, right?
This is huge. You're in trouble. You are in the deepest of trouble.
I feel really scared.
I can grant you 3 wishes. Choose carefully, choose wisely, because that can make or break all of this.
It's gonna be a miracle if we can do it.
Exhausting.
But for Anthony and Yasumi, there's no time for napping. So they head to the site of the Indian wedding, AKA the home of his mother. They've now got only 11 days to dig themselves out of the steep hole. Oh, and speaking of hole.
What the hell?
Why they do this right now?
I left for 1 week and I come back and there is a hole where there's supposed to be a wedding? Mom, can you explain to me?
I am not coming out there.
There's a hole in the backyard. Did you notice? There's going to be 200 people in the backyard. We got Lake Ontario going in. She's unreasonable. I just can't talk to her right now.
So Anthony and Yasumi seek out some peace of mind, but it's not long before Anthony's mom appears and causes him to lose his.
My blood pressure is just through the roof right now. You need to focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me.
We just need
focus
to
on me.
do
No,
the- do you remember
Yasumi,
the
Yasumi, I need you to stop talking. Stop talking. Let's work together, not against each other.
Anthony, excuse me, Anthony. Look, I'm about it.
But I'm just saying, I don't even
I
know.
think you cannot do this without the stress. Try to relax and try to speak with the people.
Try to relax.
Whatever. No, listen to me. I know you're
I'm gonna
okay.
relax. I'm gonna relax.
Okay.
You relax too.
Superstar wedding planner Jane Dayus Hinch has come face to face with a wedding that was SOL. And now they need a massive SOS with only 9 days until the wedding. Today, Mr. Big Stuff feels confident that after their meeting with Jane, he can fly solo and introduce his aunties and his mom to the master plan.
Everyone know I'm taking control of this wedding.
And then to something else called logic.
There's just no way we're gonna be able to fit 200 people in that backyard.
Hold on a second. It's my choice, okay? Sorry. It's my choice.
But Mom, I'm just...
It's going to fit.
Mom.
Rita, we had 150 people at your wedding.
You didn't have a shed. You didn't have to.
And the hole, don't forget the hole.
Stay here,
I
Mom.
have something to look after.
I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Rita, can I see you, please?
No.
I'm serious. Can I see you? The problem here is that you guys are making me look so,
No, but
so
we're not.
stupid,
No,
right?
we're not. Listen, what did I tell you? Delegate the work out.
All right, here we go. All right, I spoke to...
So reluctantly, Anthony's mom rejoins the discussion. But the hen party isn't quite ready to stop pecking.
We now have to figure out who we invited to the Hindu wedding and now redirect everybody
Okay,
there.
we'll call everybody. That's not the...
But we don't really remember who we
I
invited.
know everybody.
I need everyone to start speaking one at a time because I can't listen to 4 people. This family doesn't know how to work together as a team. I'm talking right now. I have the
Okay,
talking
go
stick.
ahead,
Look,
go ahead.
I've got the talking stick. Let's pretend this is the talking.
Hurry up, Anthony.
With your fight, but in the end of the day,
Yeah. We just
we
had
don't
1
have
day
nothing
less.
down.
Mom, I need you to stay here.
Listening, Anthony.
This wedding is my wedding, Mom. Another day's gone by and we haven't got a thing done. I think I might need to cash in a wish. I'm having a lot of trouble planning this with my family.
Anthony called me in desperation, and for Anthony, that is serious. It's a huge wish. What he wants me to do is bring his whole family together.
So even though Jane has peacekeeping skills plus, she knows that she needs a professional team builder to help keep the lid on this boiling pot. So only the top life coach in the country will do. And since a boxing ring wasn't available, a gym works to contain the energy.
So I've asked my friend Alex Gelman here tonight to come and meet with you and go through some exercises that will help in this family building. I need to get these people talking to each other like adults.
All right, ready for the first exercise. The first thing we need to do is build trust. Why don't we start with Anthony? You're gonna fall back and we're gonna have your beautiful bride catch you.
Oh.
That's beautiful. How about with your mom? But the bottom line is, was she there for you?
Yes, she was there.
Yes, I know she was. And do you trust him?
I have to.
I think it says a lot about Shanti that she didn't trust Anthony to catch her. And it explains why this wedding is in such turmoil.
Anthony, you will make me hurt myself. I'm not doing it. No, I'm serious. I'm not doing it. I don't trust you folks.
So you don't trust me? I was really hurt. that my mom doesn't trust me.
So you need to learn about other people, who they are as a personality, and cater to their language. We also, a lot of times, actually don't listen to what people say.
Okay, but we do communicate.
She thinks visually.
Visually.
And with that comes her feeling center. All right? When you're communicating to Anthony, what would you now focus on?
And try to be more calm down.
Don't give him too many details. That's not his thing. He's more interested in the bigger picture. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about your communication style. Your communication style tends to be on your own timeline, and when you do it, you like to do it fast. You are a leader. How would you communicate with her?
Maybe paying more attention to what she wants to say, listening a little bit more. Hopefully, through this exercise, we'll be able to plan this wedding together.
It's a lot of work still to be done. Can they pull this together? I don't know. I really don't know. Bring on the next argument.
Jane must have a sixth sense because with only 8 days to the wedding, Yasumi brings home her dress and Mr. Control wants to see it.
Let me see the dress. Let me see the dress.
No. You're not supposed to see my dress. That is bad luck, and I believe in that.
I'm either gonna see the dress by myself or you're gonna show it to me.
I'm gonna wear that dress and you don't gonna see it, okay? So wait until the day of the wedding.
Going to see it.
I'm not joking.
I'm going to see that dress.
Anthony.
I don't care. I'm gonna. Listen, I want.
You are the only groom who wants to see the dress before the wedding.
Open the door. What is this? Like, seriously.
I don't gonna wear that dress. And where I gonna find a dress now, Anthony? I never gonna forget this.
Anthony and Yasumi's wedding is a mess and only 7 days away. But fairy godmother Jane Dayus Hinch has granted them one of 3 wishes. Stop the fighting and start the planning.
You can change it.
No, I don't wanna change it. Oh my God.
But since then, Anthony saw Yasumi's dress and fireworks flew. So as Yasumi discovers she's dressless,
Oh dear.
Jane discovers the hole in the plans.
You have got to be kidding me. This is a demolition site. It's absolutely farcical to even think that you could have 200 people in your backyard enjoying your wedding with all this around you. Ridiculous.
Did you take a look at the backyard?
I've just walked through the backyard.
I'm looking for another hall as we speak.
Let's go and take a look at the board. We've now got to update this board because things are changing.
Yes.
The Hindu ceremony is now not at your mother's house. You've now got to find a venue. This has now become #1 priority, new venue. Working our way down the board, we hit the dress. And what's the issue with the dress? Speak.
I saw the dress, Jane. And I don't like it. And I'll be quite honest with you. There is no wedding if that dress is going down the aisle.
A bridegroom does not check out the bride's dress. It's an unwritten, forbidden law. It shouldn't matter to you if she wanted to wear pink taffeta with silver bows.
It looks like boogers are splattered on her dress.
Please. Yasumi, give it to me. So if you're not wearing this dress, what are you going to do now?
Jane, I'd like to make this one of our wishes.
What?
To change the dress.
What a waste of a wish. Now, we have to find a suitable dress that will please Anthony. Second wish is for a dress.
But for now, the dress is set aside and Jane does a 2-step around another bone of contention.
Have we done anything on the Cuban party?
I can't find anyone who doing the Cuban dancing, the authentic Cuban dancing.
Well, if this is becoming a bigger problem, do you want the Cuban dancers to be a wish?
I don't know yet.
We're running out of time and we need to go dress shopping. And Anthony, whichever dress we choose, you're not going to see it until the day. And you'll like it. I want Yasumi to feel $1 million in this dress and have the confidence to walk down that aisle to Anthony and not have him at the end going, ruin everything. I know that we're going to be able to find the dress of the dreams for Yasumi, but I need to make sure that I'm there to help her choose it because Shanti's coming too.
It's not beautiful enough for me.
What?
So that's out of the question. That I do know.
You like the train? Yes, it's nice.
I don't like it, and I know for sure Anthony won't like it. Keep looking, because this is not the first choice. Look at another one. That's out. I know my son won't like that one.
What about this one? It's strapless. It's got a nice long train. Let's try this one. Oh, very nice. I love it.
Would my son be happy?
I think so.
I think so too.
You know what? I actually like this dress better than the other one.
You like this one better than the other one?
This one is better.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks to Jane. Thanks to Jane.
What? Did she say thanks to Jane? So a white dress becomes a white flag, and then Anthony extends his own kind of olive branch to Yasumi. Since the dress debacle derailed everything, it's now become too late to book their Cuban dancers, and he wants to fix it.
Hey, Jane, it's Anthony. I was hoping you can grant me one wish for Yasumi.
I want to have the Cuban dancers in my wedding to show my culture.
Since it takes two to merengue, Jane brings her assistant Michael along for the ride.
That's a fun wish.
Auditioning male dancers? I just think it's your dream.
It is.
It's only 4 days before the wedding, but before Yasumi can say mojito, Jane miraculously pulls off finding a spicy buffet of dancers to audition for the couple.
May we have the first dancers, please?
And even though Anthony has requested this wish on Yasumi's behalf, he's still taking the lead.
I was looking for something with a Cuban romantic flavor to it.
I feel like my home. Like
We're definitely gonna get back to you later today. Can I detail the show more or less the way I want it? Would that be fine?
Yeah, we can accommodate whatever your needs are.
Thank you very much.
I see my culture here. This is the real Cuban hot.
I just think you're all very sexy.
I'm so impressed, really.
This is exactly what I want to have my wedding.
Have I granted the wish for the dancers?
I think this wish has been granted.
Yes.
So the hot gyrating rhythms may have put a smile on Yasumi's face, but the next day, the heat in Anthony's house becomes unbearable, with only 2 days before the wedding.
I need to talk Hinch for a minute, please.
Yeah.
Because no one can agree on the itinerary for the wedding day itself.
I've been fighting with everybody. Everybody's got a different, agenda. Everybody's got a different idea of how the program should be.
Anthony's message says that unless I get over there now, he's not going to the wedding, and Yasumi is going back to Cuba. So that's the level of urgency we're at. When we went to do all the team building, I feel now as though that's all broken down again.
Every time I take 5 steps forward, I'm taking 10 steps back.
He feels that this should be his wedding.
It is his wedding. Hello. We got one shot at this. Everybody has to feel and enjoy it, genuinely enjoy it.
You're right about what you're saying. There is nothing more than just this one final moment.
So Jane wins this draw, but she still needs to get Anthony back in the saddle.
We're 2 days away, and I've got to make it happen. Who runs the day?
You do.
Right. So if I'm in charge, right, and I've got the itinerary and I know what's got to be done, and I sit everybody around the table tonight, do you trust me to run that?
Yeah.
So Jane gets the family together, again.
Is this mine?
Yes.
How many people do you think are making a speech? Even if they speak for 5 minutes each, which is nothing. That is 50 minutes of talking that people have got to sit and listen to. I can't say to someone, you're off. You've now had 8 minutes. If they're still talking, if Shanti's up there talking, and she's now had 12 minutes, am I going?
Whatever you need to do, guys, I have to go.
But Anthony's mother is spooked by an uninvited guest.
She just gets up and leaves. When I ask,
She's the lady who's going to take care of our ghost problems.
we have a spirit in the house. What? Oh, yes.
But since Scooby-Doo isn't around, the unfavorable phantom is smoked out.
I'm exhausted.
Anthony and Yasumi's wedding was one step from total implosion.
He's not going to the wedding, and Yasumi is going back to Cuba.
When Jane Dayus Hinch received their SOS, she granted them 3 wishes to keep the peace. Wish 1 had the fighting family working together in a team-building exercise, which worked for a little while. And then Anthony and Yasumi had a blowout about the wedding dress. So bring on Wish 2. And for Wish 3, Jane found the couple some hot and spicy dancers for the Cuban reception. But first, it's the night of the Hindu wedding, and remarkably, it goes off without a hitch, in a hall without a hole. The next day, it's the Cuban portion of this event, and the heat is already rising.
Where's the table plan?
Oh, we already have it sorted out, so never mind the table. I don't want anybody interfering with my guest list.
Anthony has trusted me with this, and she is coming in and overriding me and overriding Anthony and saying, no, it's my way.
You are not telling me or telling the MC who I'm calling up to speak at the tables, okay?
I'm lining them up.
No, you're not lining up anything. I'm lining them up.
Shanti has completely thrown me.
I am giving the MC instructions. You're not to give the MC any instruction.
I'm the wedding planner. This is what I do. This is my job. When you meet with the MC and you give him your list, as long as it matches mine, we're all good.
Let's photocopy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
Okay.
This was set in stone and we're changing it again within 5 minutes of them arriving. She's almost sabotaging her own son's wedding now.
I've never seen anything like that ever. That was intense.
Oh my goodness!
But Jane is able to put the ugly behind her and focus on the beautiful when she goes to check on Yasumi and the dress.
Stunning. Because you and Anthony are going to walk down the aisle together, he needs to see your dress. Are you ready for this? I don't know whether I'm ready for this. Oh my goodness me, look at you! 3, 2, 1.
I could have picked a better one myself.
Really?
Perfect.
Wish granted?
Wish is more than granted.
Oh.
So the glass slipper fits, and Yasumi and Anthony are finally ready for the ball.
I will respect you.
I will respect you.
And honor you.
Honor.
May you love each other from your heart.
The wedding was one of my life's experiences. I will never forget Anthony and Yasumi's wedding, ever. When the Cuban dancers came out and that was their last wish, weren't they fabulous?
Oh, I'm so happy, Jane, for the Cuban dancer. It was great. I think I had a beautiful performance.
It's been a very big success.
Yes.
And the party is such a success that all the drama is forgot, and Jane and the Queen and the other Queen share a fairy tale-like moment.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for making me happy.
I granted every wish. My wish? Can I go home now?
And they live happily ever after.
Anthony? Okay, wrap it up, please.
Well, kinda.
A 7?
I gave them a 7 because I did like the way they danced, but I was more looking towards the male in the group.
I gave them a 9 because I too was leaning more towards the guy as well, and I thought he was very cute, so I gave them a 9.
Typical.
And we're working at these.
Anthony, me and you.